All right, so I'm going to start off with just a brief intro, and then we just jump right in. Okay. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, Chad Austin, Northern Savage 95. You came to me and said, "Hey, let's make sure we get some cool people on," and I listened. So right off the bat, we are talking. It says Alex England and the unverified on screen, but I am here to tell you, you are face to face with the Mouse Rat. Mouse Rat, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing great, man. I really appreciate you taking the time. Is it all right if we stick with handles?
Yeah, that's perfectly
All right,
fine.
all right. Because here's the deal: everyone knows us by our handles in these games, and I think that's great. And I have to say that yours was the first one that grabbed me because when I think of Mouse Rat, I think of Parks and Rec.
Yep.
Andy Dwyer, who became, Chris Pratt, who became, I think, Star Lord or something like that. Where did Mouse Rat come from for you?
Uh, Pretty much the same. I didn't know what name to pick, really. I've watched that show quite often as a like background noise and everything. So I just figured to do Mouse Rat.
Beautiful. I love Mouse Rat. I think it's a Chris Pratt made that show funny, and you certainly have made Mouse Rat deadly. So I recall coming in very very new to the game, and you were one of the more calming voices, where you didn't raise your voice, you didn't get loud. So that was nice, and I appreciate that. And then you also killed me a shit ton. So let's just call a spade a spade. Okay, I gave you 5 questions, really just to kind of get us talking about AIM, and then at the end we'll talk about you a little bit as a gamer and things like that, if you want to. Okay.
Yeah, of course.
Chad Austin, Northern Savage 95 at Talking While Aiming. We are talking with the Mouse Rat. Mouse Rat, I have to admit, I have gotten better at technology every single time I do a post. I don't know if you've seen some of my other posts. Some of them are pretty rough. You can nod along. That's fine.
Yeah, it sounds better.
But they're getting better. We're,
Yeah,
we're including things. We're incorporating new ideas. And right now, I've incorporated the idea of being able to pull up your profile and look at a few things about Mouse Rat. So here we go, folks. I do have a clip that I'm going to include in here that has Mouse Rat's profile on here. It's a long one. This dude knows his game. But before we get into the profile, please stop and hear a word from our sponsor. We don't have any sponsors. I'm sorry. Do you want to move to a different location, or are you okay where you're at? Okay. This is decaf. I promise. This is the water right here. Okay. Northern Savage 95 talking to Mouse Rat, the Mouse Rat, level 573. I don't want to know what level you are in the overall world because it's going to make me sad. Oh my God, you're number 31. You are one below Jay Stray, and two below King Dirt Dig, both who have been shouted out on this show. I mean, Jay Stray's a co-host. I've shouted out King at least once. But before we get into your competition and where you're at in the game, I want to talk about some of those questions we sent you. So one of the things we like to talk about, and I actually am going to stop talking and let you talk a little bit.
Okay.
I give you a hypothetical. Okay, you're rolling in. You get to pick the map. You get to pick 3 people to roll in with you, a 4-person team, but you all have to roll with the same gun. Who are you picking and why?
Oh, I would say probably Lebone, Olga Abrams, and Icy Riku.
Okay, now I have played every one of these 3. And you're talking, I believe, about people that use vastly different weapons. Lebone is a sniper. He's a back row guy. He will take you out and slide along that back row anytime he can. Icy, I believe, rolls with a MAC-10 most of the time.
He does the FAMAS.
He does
I know he's going towards that M4 a little bit more.
And do you know where Olga is currently ranked? I do not. She's got to be pretty high, right?
I think so. I'm not exactly sure.
She's not top 10, is she? I can't find her. All right. Well, I would assume that Olga is top 10. If I can't find her, then that's on me. The search feature at the bottom is not one that I'm great with, just because if you don't type some of these call signs just right, they don't pop up. And some of you dudes and ladies and everybody in between throw some pretty funky names in there, and that's your own style. All right.
Right.
So you gave me Lee-Bone, you gave me Olga, you gave me Icy, but I said the same gun. So what gun are we rocking today?
M4 A1.
M4. Okay, that's a solid choice. I can't really fault that. All right. Now, we're going to switch gears here a little bit. I asked you in our little prep meeting to say, is there any up and comers, any 100 level people that you feel like if they get a little bit more experience, they're going to be freaking deadly? So throw out there. You can use your own words. Tell me what you like about some of these up and comers.
At this point, he's probably past 100, but it would have to be by myself.
By myself. I have
Yeah.
not played with. Is that? I have not played with by myself. Can you tell me a
No.
little bit about why you like that player?
He definitely has like the same kind of dancing back and forth moves. Just quick shot you right in the head every time. Yeah.
All right. I know about the dancing. I'm not a dancer. I'm a plotter. I'm straight ahead shoot and hope I get you before you get me. But okay, by myself. Solid choice. I do not know that player. Hit me with another one.
Let's see. Going for more.
One more. Give me one more. Come on now.
Yeah.
We can't compare with only one.
I know, right? That was a tough one.
Well, who do you like playing? Let's just say this. Who, if it's not like super competitive, do you just like hanging out with and playing a good game with?
I would have to say there's Shreddy Krueger.
Shreddy Krueger. All right. I do not know that one either. I'm glad you're picking up on some players. And I gotta say, what is it about Shreddy? Well, let me ask you this. What is it about Shreddy that you like?
One, he does the King of the Hill impression just spot on. So
that's that dude?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. That is a good King of the Hill impression. I've played with him before then.
Yeah.
Damn it, Bobby. Yeah, he gets to be that one on. All right. Shreddy Krueger and by myself. Hey, shout out to them. I will tag their profiles in the comments section. So check them out. You always got to check out those up and comers. Who's going to come up behind you and shoot you in the head? Because I guarantee you, when I look at this list of top 100, there are people that want to be on it, and they're not yet, and they're going to keep coming. I don't know if I'm going to be able to hold them off. I've already been. I mean, when I came in, Alex, you weren't that far. I mean, you were ahead of me, but you weren't that far. I mean, you were top 30 in the world. I'm commenting on other players, so I'm a good trier. All right, let's shift gears here a little bit, Alex. Also known as Mouse Rat 44, talking while aiming. I said, there's always different kinds of worlds you jump into.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's a quiet game. Sometimes if you jump in with a lot of your friends, it's a firefight right from start.
Oh yeah.
Like, especially if you're not the first in and you don't see how it's unfolding. Sometimes you jump into a hellstorm.
Oh yeah.
Is that okay? If you jump into a hellstorm where you're talking multiple 500 level, multiple people that can snipe, I mean, everything's going completely ape shit. I'm thinking aim. I'm thinking maybe what's one you love?
What was the other good ones? I like gallery.
Gallery is a shooting gallery. I mean, if you know the angles, that could be a lot of fun.
Definitely brings out the aim.
It brings out the aim and aim XR. I love it. I was playing with a kid the other day and he said, I'm not really good at aiming. I said, you're not good at aim and aim XR? That could be a problem. You better learn how to aim. And we can talk about that another time. But the question I posed to you is what loadout are you going for when all hell breaks loose? What are you rocking as you're coming out of into a tight firefight?
I'm doing the M4A1 unsuppressed.
All right.
Okay. My go-to.
Solid. I mean, you got unlimited clip. You probably got a pretty smooth action. I can reload that pretty fast. What are you carrying? Are you dropping 2 grenades? Are you flashbang? Are you fire? What's your choice for the loadout?
Grenades. I usually like
always grenades.
Yep. Take after Rambo's way of doing it and drop a grenade right before you die. You know you're about to hit death.
So, I couldn't agree more. And I use that move, and I didn't learn it from Rambo, but it's very effective. I played with him today for the first time in a long time. He's French, right?
He is. Yes.
He is. Yeah. All right. Very good player. And I like his philosophy, which is, I think, a little bit more in line with what I think you're saying which is rolling artillery before you go in.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, if you get a quick re-rack on those grenades, you can toss 4 inside of 5 to 6 seconds. Then you come around, you time, and you stagger and you move. I mean, you're going to disorient who's in front of you. So I agree with you on the grenades. Now listen, again, firefight. You're probably got people coming over if it's sand bowl, if it's blizzard, you got people coming over the top on those and then sometimes you're in it, you're firing. When it's bad, you can't do a reload. You can chuck and pull a sidearm. What are you pulling?
Sidearm. So far, it's gonna be the. Holy crap! What is that?
Do you want me to run through them for you?
Yeah, it's a AP85. Is that what the?
I'm trying to see. Is that the Right, hold on a
No,
second. Here, I'm going to pull up your profile. Hold on. I know your profile. I can pull it up.
I've been doing the M9 suppressed. Switching over kind of the AP85, I think it is.
Okay. But do you have, hold on. Let me get this thing. Is it capital M, capital R, or is it just mouse rat?
Capital M, capital R.
Thank you. That's a problem. Like I said, the search feature on here is great, but to be able to pull up, whoever you want, but you got to type it just right. And I don't type. Mousetrap 44. There he is. All right, here we go. All right, so number 31 in the world. We're going to talk. Your favorite map is AIM. Mine too. You're number 11 for magazining people in the world, Mouserat. Number 8 magazines in America. That means you get up close and personal and you knife people. Or are you chucking those? Are you chucking those clips from distance?
Beginning, it was up close just because I was throwing with my left hand, and then I've been switching over my right hand to throw, and been getting a lot kind of further distance.
I gotcha. What's your preferred method for tossing a grenade? Underhand or overhand?
Overhand.
Overhand. Do you play outside?
No, I play in my front room.
Front room. You have enough ceiling space where you can throw overhand?
Yeah, sometimes. Usually I'll get too close to the wall. I've racked up my knuckles pretty good.
I got you.
Yeah.
I have bashed some knuckles. I'm currently dealing with injury to the shooting finger a little bit, but nothing I should. I'm gonna cut all that. All right, here's the deal. Talking with Mouserat 44, talking while aiming, talking about his sidearm in a dogfight. Based on stats, my friend, I don't know where you're going to wind up with what you think you're currently rolling with. What'd you say you thought was your best weapon for pistol?
So far the M9 suppressed.
You've got a good kill rate with that. And then you go with the Deagle, which I use Deagle today. I don't normally, but for a belly gun, when you come into a crowd, you can take out 2 guys with 1 shot each before they get you.
Oh yeah,
that's fun. All right, we got time for a couple more questions with Mouserat. Yeah. I want to be mindful of your time. Are you doing okay?
I'm doing great.
All right. One of the things we like to do is ask you a little bit about etiquette. Okay, we've got players coming in all the time. Some of them listen, some of them don't. Some of them scream and get muted, and that's the natural order of things. Yeah. So if you're in a game and it's not crazy, and you're having a good time, you're working around, you're doing your thing. Is there a right way to approach you to ask questions? Because you're a good player. You're top 30. All right, you're going to have fanboy. You're going to have fans after this, Mouserat. They're going to come looking for you. How do we approach Mouserat and say, hey, can you teach me something? Or hey, what's something I need to learn about talking when I talk with you?
Just ask me straight up.
I don't mind. If they scream, Mouserat, show me that grenade. That's how you want them to approach you?
Oh, maybe a little bit quieter would be nice.
A little quieter.
Talk. Yeah.
Okay, a little quieter. I like that. How should they say, Mr. Mouserat?
No, I could just say Mouserat.
Okay. They don't have to say all hail the Mouse King or anything like that.
Yeah. I mean, if they want.
I know. I just kidding. You have a reputation for, again, I really wish that our tech was a little bit better, but I'm going to try this one more time. I have a pretty good percentage, so we're going to be okay for a second. Talking while aiming, talking with Mouserat 44. What do you want people to know about you? I mean, some people have hobbies. My hobby is aim. I love it. It's great. It's fun. Are there things you do besides aim that you enjoy and that you enjoy using your free time to do?
Pretty much gardening. Big on
Tell
plants.
me now. I mean, you have the tropical look behind you there.
Yeah, I got some little tropical plants here and there all around.
Mhm.
So decent collection of stuff.
How long you been working on it?
Oh, God, probably since I was in high school, I would say.
Wow.
My grandparents, my grandpa on my mom's side or dad's side was big on tropical plants. My grandma on my mom's side was big on cactus, succulents. So I just kind of
Yeah.
fused the two together.
Do you find it has a calming effect?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I have, I think, 8 plants currently in my office.
Yeah, nice.
My secretary's taking. I just spoke with her today. She's taking really good care of them. I haven't been in the office in a while, so
Nice.
luckily they're being taken care of. So
Yeah, really, that's good.
yeah. Do you ever find that by calming down a little bit before you go into aim, it changes the way you approach the game?
Not really. Honestly,
You,
if I'm having a crappy day, I would say I do way better.
hmm A little anger, a little,
Yeah, a little something to
yeah,
take.
little stick it, little extra toss on the grenade, a little extra snipe on the rifle.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. Hey, real quick, I don't expect every player to know their own stats. I mean, you look at someone like Emmett Smith and the Dallas Cowboys. He could tell you exactly how many yards he had because Barry Sanders was always better. It didn't matter about yards. You watch Barry, you watch Emmett, you knew Barry was better. I'm from Michigan. That's just the way it is. Don't worry about if you don't know football. I need you to guess your least popular gun. You've gotten 1 kill with this gun.
Yeah, the AUG. Yeah.
You knew.
Shot it. I don't really not care for it.
Yeah.
Probably same with FAMAS myself.
Okay, I can admit that. That sounds. I'm going to switch earbuds here.
Yeah.
Talking while aiming. You said right off the bat, talking with Mouse Rat, the AUG is not my favorite.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I'll even
Yeah, we have.
that's
I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm switching out. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I also think I don't even have that's for the FAMAS at all. One on the AUG and then nothing for the FAMAS.
Yeah. Oh, the R90. I mean, it jumps up quick. Really, the AK is kind of the break, and after the AK, it's all about your business.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we can look at map stats too. I think that if you can get to the player you want to get to, the stats page is fantastic. And there's nothing better. There's nothing better than standing in the load screen and looking at the list of players, going, "Who do I feel like fighting today?"
Right.
Is there any one style of play that just always, or is there a player out there that always has your number? Can't seem to get past them.
A lot of times Icy does do me in pretty good.
You're not the first to have said that.
Yeah.
Icy is an effective shooter. Do you ever consider? I'm not gonna ask that. Never mind. Talking with Alex Inglet, aka Mousetrap 44. Kind enough to talk to me on a Monday night. Is it Monday?
It is.
Right. Is there anything else about AIM that you want to say? I mean, this is an open forum, and of course, I'm going to edit if you say, it was great until Chad got here. I might edit that out, but really, man, I just want to hear you. You're a top 30 player in a game that has, according to the website, a very big following.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, and you have, I would have to say, be considered one of the top masters of this particular game.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Well, it's not. I mean, the data kind of backs it up there, pal. So as we climb up and down the rankings and talk about different players, we're going to talk about why rankings do matter, but also why they don't. So I love the fact that we haven't really gotten the strategy yet, because I think that's going to make a great follow-up. Folks, that was a few minutes with Mouserat 44, Alex Inglet, on Talking While Aiming. I can't tell you, Mouserat, how much fun it was having you on here. I really hope I get to shoot you soon.
Yes, same.
Okay. Anything else you want to say about AIM? We'd love to hear it.
It's a great game, honestly. Like the toxicity level on it is just probably nothing. Yeah, a lot of great players, a lot of great people,
A lot of great moderators keeping
a
things
lot of
on the level.
oh yeah.
Right. I think you make a good point about the toxicity, and I hope we can delve into that a little bit more. So
Yeah.
that was a see, we got a clock here. That was 20 minutes with Mouse Rat. Thanks, Mouse Rat.
You're welcome.